Yeah, it's pretty much gonna be Hermes Cup 3 aspects, right? Well, not completely. There's Chaos still left. And actually the rest are done. I've even done Zeus. I'm not sure why you say I've even done Zeus, because Zeus is probably the best shield in general. With Chaos, I guess, but... Turns out, you don't really even need, like, this thing. Like, you can just do normal specials too. Doesn't really matter. It's basically the same thing most of the time. I guess the Bull Rush special is better in, like, normal encounters, where you have more enemies. Otherwise, you can just do normals. Doesn't matter. Pretty much does the same thing. Like, even with Zag Shield, if you start with Zeus special, like you put on Zeus Keepsake, take the special, it's very good. It's gonna carry you through the game, almost on its own. Just find Jolted. And even if you don't, at least on Zag Shield, you can just do normal attacks. So you could argue that Zag Shield is just a better version of Chaos Shield. Yeah, Chaos used to be the king of high heat. Like, what got changed was that instead of attacking in a cone, it used to go like in a star shape, just all around. And even the other shields used to bounce. So it would just do crazy amounts of damage everywhere. And even with like just one charge special, you could potentially hit, let's say if this was Hades, you could hit Hades with 5 different shields, and they would pretty much all of them would proc special. Which is just something you can't do anymore. Because even now, if you like shotgun, you do the physical damage, but if you have Zeus special, it only applies once. How does Dreadflight? Dreadflight just works with the normal special. Dreadflight is usually not even worth picking up in my opinion. Because you can't do attacks or specials until your shield returns. And it just takes longer for it to return. So it's kind of plus minus 0. Sure, it does more damage per use, but not really more DPS, I would say. Dreadflight might be better on something like Beowulf. Charge Flight? Maybe, I don't even know. I think there are much better options than Dreadflight usually. Then there's Rama. The other bows are done. Gilgamesh and Demeter. There's still Demeter left. Right? Yeah. And Hestia, interestingly. Which is like the best high hit weapon in general.
Looking good.
So, what was I thinking of? Chaos? I would do Chaos. Sure. I'll start Zeus. But again, what do I pick up if I don't see the special? Cast. It works, I guess. I'll still do the Antas. Yeah, this seems good. Call or dash. I don't really want dash because that's kind of for divine dash. I know that with shield you could pick up something else than divine dash, but I'm still looking to pick up Athena in general. Dash is just the best slot. Call is decent. This is a bit of a problem. Like, I haven't done up to 20 heat with the shield, which means that I'm gonna see Titan's Blood and stuff from the biome bosses, which means that I'm gonna see more gemstones and darkness and stuff. in later biomes. Which is a bit of a problem, because I'm playing at a handicap, or with a handicap, at a disadvantage, compared to like normal situation, but whatever. Should be fine anyway. Famous last words, but sure. Let's go. Do I have Stygian Soul? Yeah.
Ready.
Usually Tartarus makes the biggest difference anyway. Also I need to change my category. There we go. Well, I like that. Palm is like super good. But do I need it? Because this is epic already? Probably not. I'll take the HP. It's a little bit more... It's a better idea, I think. Witches are so annoying. Like, it's just boring. There's so many of them and they take long to kill, they spread out and stuff. But then again, I keep whining about like every single enemy in the game. So I don't know, I should probably stop that. I try to do my best to not take any points of damage. Against speedy enemies it's a little bit harder. Yeah, I imagine just not having enemies at all is great. So this is kind of why you don't necessarily need... Like, you can start with Zeus on some weapons that have ranged. Because... like, these enemies are just pretty tough sometimes. Especially if you like melee. Or a weapon with slow animations. But if you have a range attack, you can just, like, demolish the projectiles. I believe that even armored chariots are just... I don't think I whine too much about them. I might say that it's a little bit, like, tough, but at least you can, like, outplay them. And they are worth a lot of points. In fact, they are worth the most points. If by armored chariots you mean... Oh. You mean the... Do I just take this? Yeah, why not? You kind of struggle with boss damage a little bit anyway with this weapon. The chariots. Yeah, that's what I was talking about also. They are worth the most points in Elysium. So whenever you see them in a speedrun, especially elite ones, you should be happy, because it's not gonna get any better than that. But in general, in Elysium, enemies just kinda aren't worth a lot of points. Because, like, for example, in Tartarus, sometimes if you see a room full of louts, that's the entire chamber. Or you see a room full of scalomats, that's the entire chamber. There's not gonna be more waves. That never happens in Elysium, I don't think. Sometimes it kind of does with armored witches, like elite witches and elite chariots. But I still think you always get like a second wave. I could be wrong. The palm is pretty good, but I do want a boon. Ares is okay, I don't mind. Oh, that's pretty good. And then there's Demeter. So I already have 4 guards. But it's fine. It's actually fine. So do I still force Athena? It's usually a good idea. But I guess if I pick up Demeter Dash, it's not necessary. 5 guard time. Family favorites value. That's true. It's extra 5%. I don't usually mind going to 5 guards. Not too much, at least. But do I take this palm? Because if I buy this palm now, it's gonna hit my special for sure. I kind of like that. It's just a bad thing if I'm forced to take the mid shop, or I mean the end shop. This one is epic, like it's a lot of damage. But Ravenous Will is also okay. Just a chill is pretty nice. But if I take this, it means no Divine Dash. Not sure I like that. I could sell it, potentially. Chamber is this 10. Frost Strike. Well, as far as Chaos Shield goes, Epic Curse of Agony is pretty much the best one. Unless you have like Charge Shot, then you have one to attack that says %. I mean, Frost Strike is good, just for chill, but you don't really want an exchange, because I need to sell a boon. Let's say I take the Frost Strike and I need to sell something. Sure, this gives you like 300, but I'd rather just have an attack boon and sell something else. Do I take the Mistral Dash and just keep Athena? I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that. Just, I mean, it works sometimes, it's okay, but... yeah. Anyway, Ravenous Will is good. I'm not sure if Mistral Dash is even better, like even if you didn't go for Athena. I shouldn't take damage here. Oh. Hammer is usually good, but yeah. I'm gonna take the trial. Crystal Beam. Crystal Beam is actually okay. I don't even mind it. Snowburst is also fine. But I mean, like, you don't need Boiling Blood. Rare crap. These are all good rarities. If they were common, this could have been a potential rare crop. But it just doesn't really do much here. Unfortunately, Beam doesn't. At least I don't think it enables Stubborn Roots. Crystal Beam actually doesn't enable most boons, which is pretty dumb. I think. It makes Crystal Beam even worse. I just think it's a weird design that... Like, Crystal Beam is good if you find Glacial Glare, but if you don't, it just kind of sucks. It doesn't really do much. Cold Embrace? I don't think... Can you find it with Aphrodite's aid? There's Shouldered, by the way. Oh, you can actually. I was looking at the Lua files yesterday because somebody said that, I believe it was Blightning, said that they found a duo boon without having a core boon from a god. And it was Curse of Nausea. And turns out he was right. Or they were right, I don't know. Because it says Curse of Vengeance as one of the following. Like, you don't need a special or attack. Or any other core boon. But as far as I know, this is the only exception in the game. I spent some time looking through the other ones, and I couldn't find anything. Like, this is the only exception. And it's a little bit weird because the text doesn't really imply that you would need a source of doom. But yeah. And it's weird that it doesn't even, like, it's not really the case for Curse of Longing. And this one actually uses doom. It's just interesting. Also, yeah, what I was about to say is that there's actually, in the Lua files, there's another duo boon for Aphrodite and Demeter. And, like, instead of this one, it's called... This is like Homing Beam or something like that. But the other one is like Multi-Beam. So that kind of implies that there's going to be like 3 beams coming out of one crystal. I'm sure you can actually try it. That's Love Triangle? Okay. Is it like an old one? I've never seen it myself. Okay, Jolted. It's a bummer this is common, but... We don't roll for rarity here. Halien's a video on it, okay. Halien's been playing this game forever. No wonder he's so old.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
What is my call? Oh, it's Aphrodite. Okay.
Next time.
At least 2 years older than me. Nah, I'm just gonna sell the beam then. But like, this would be legit if I found Glacial Glare. It just never happens. So you actually have an increased chance of finding Jolted and the other curses. So those are Jolted, Rupture, Exposed. What else is there? Hunter's Mark. No, Styx is still alive. But yeah, I wish you had increased chance of finding Glacial Glare once you have Crystal Beam, but you don't. And it's really the only way to make Crystal Beam even any good. In my opinion, at least. Anyway, we force Athena.
Nowhere to go but up. There she is.
The streak is going to die at 21 or 22 the latest. Well, actually, I might get to 22 wins if I'm lucky, but it's gonna die on run 23 or 24 by latest. Like, you could die anytime. Even here. Especially here in Asphodel. Jolted. It's a very good palm. If I take this gold, I can afford Hermes and the boon in the shop. I kind of like that. I already have one palm in special and jolted. That's usually like good enough. What aspect do I do for 25? I could just do another full rotation. But let's get to 24 first. Actually, let's get to 22 first. Actually, let's just get a Guan Yu and Arthur win in the first place. And figure out in general how to even Arthur consistently. Like, even Arthur isn't bad at all if you just find the good stuff. But if you don't, it's just gonna be horrible. This is a choice between buying something from the shop or just normal Athena. I wouldn't mind special build Arthur, but you need double Nova for that, which is the problem. Like, if I take this shop, I should be expecting to find more than just Athena. And then I need to be willing to spend 400 gold on it. So I've tried on my other save file, while not streaming, I've been trying AP2 Arthur, where you go for forced overtime 1 and no damage control, which are usually the biggest problems. So it kind of works out sometimes. It's just that you can find very bad boons, but you can still find a lot of boons at least. Shop probably has an Athena, but isn't it just better to get a free Athena instead of buying one? So the shop is only worth it if I want. I mean, it's gonna force me into Athena mini-boss anyway, but also the shop doesn't have Athena. I haven't picked up Athena yet. It's gonna have something else than Athena, and that's like a fact. So I could buy something and hope it gives me a cast. Then it's gonna be almost guaranteed I find Divine Dash. But that's a little bit weird. I could buy another Crystal Beam. But if it's like Ares, it's just pretty bad. I mean, this doesn't really matter. At least I get to save gold. Actually, there could have been Hermes. Of course, I think of that right as I enter. But it doesn't really matter, it's fine. At least I get to save gold, so this is potentially even better. The shop is only better if I have like very good things in it. Don't have to suicide, not quite yet. There's the dash, crush enabled. If I take this Hermes, there's still gonna be another mini boss, which is actually quite good. Means I'm getting a lot of boons. Hermes is kinda as good as Athena. But this way, potentially, I just gain more boons out of Asphodel. And even if the mini boss is right next to Eurydice, I just probably go for the mini boss anyway. Eurydice is usually for palms, and I kinda have enough palms already. Palms are still good, but I don't know if I need them. I think I want boon instead. But my boons are pretty good. And there's still something I need to sell. I'm gonna roll this once.
How about some other boons instead?
Second wind. Aphrodite. Not really the best one. Not at all. I'll take it anyway. Can sell it. Epic Sage. At least, like, second wind is always good. You don't even care about the rarity on second wind. It almost doesn't make a difference. It's kinda weird how rarity works like that. Oh, whoops. Okay, time to take this seriously. Come on. No funny business. Ooh. I'm not sure if that would have killed me. Might have. Party shot. It sells for a lot. Dying Lament is nice, but I don't think I need it. I mean, I might as well. That was a little bit scary. But yeah, that's what I keep saying. I can die to stupid bullshit anytime. And by stupid bullshit, I mean stuff you wouldn't expect, really. Just like stupid mistakes, basically. And something you don't expect. I mean, that fight really plays the same every time, but yeah, accidents do happen. Do I want the HP? It's free. HP is okay. This could be a DD. Even another Hermes. Ares. Well, I'm gonna buy it.
Here's the fee.
So Curse of Vengeance opens up Vengeful Mood, but do I want it? It's kind of better than anything else to find from... Sure. Also, I'm gonna just sell it if I can. Yeah, actually, you're right. These are all the revenge gods. Which is kind of weird. I was able to find them because there's 5 of them. You don't get the 5 specific gods very often.
Why must we always fight like this, learning?
Whoops. Okay, easy.
No more heads.
I hope I get to sell parting shot, just because it's a lot of money. And it's mostly useless. There we go.
Maybe I should switch.
Lucky Tooth. Center Soul. Ethernet. Things are looking pretty good. You usually don't have to be worried about Chaos Shield anyway. Potential duo boon. Could be the wrong duo boon. I still take it. Could be double strike. Could be billowing strength. Zeus is just pretty good in general. Huh, there it is. I'll actually take it too. I'll still take Hermes over hammer. Like, you don't need a hammer with this weapon, that's the thing. It's okay. Like, hammers can be really good. Like, there's this good clip I got out of my last Chaos Shield run, where I had Charge Shot and Minotaur Rush and Artemis attack. Just crazy amounts of damage. But you don't need them if you have like the proper Zeus boons. Upstream is okay, but do I still roll this once? I can afford to. It's not really what I'm looking for.
What else is there?
These are these. That's a great haste.
Check the old well. Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Vengeance is pretty good because of Vengeful Mood. I'll even buy the hammer, I think. I don't think I want to go for Charge Shot. It kind of doesn't do much now that I have a Doom attack. No Wheels release, I don't need it. Like, Flame Wheels aren't usually a problem, and like, it's very easy to kill them with Chaos Shield. Yeah, Zeus always has some good boons. And pretty much just anything with Jolted would be good. I found that Electric Shot and Jolted is a very good combination. Especially for like melee weapons. If you struggle with enemies far away, So it's a very good way of killing them. I can take Ferocious God. It's fine. I don't think I need Sudden Rush. I don't really care about the... I don't think I need it. It's like nice to have, but... like, you don't even need Bull Rush, necessarily.
Thanks for this.
Which one is better? What is the... like, I already have Rounders Will. I don't think there's anything good from Demeter. I don't want Crystal Beam anymore. It's a pretty... it's a little late for that, I think. More Vengeance. I guess there's Frozen Touch, which is actually a good pickup now. No kidding. Because it applies 10 chill. That's actually a very good point. What the hell? Thanks, Volcano. Like, Impending Doom is also fine. But chill is just mega useful. Oh, whoops. I should die. Yeah, Zeus does the most. It's Zeus or Ares. I'm actually not quite sure. They might have a little bit different rarity scaling and stuff. But... so... also there's Impending Doom that increases Ares damage, but there's also Double Strike, which, as far as I know, it works on Vengeance. At least the code implies it does. Yeah, I'll take the Frozen Touch. It's okay here, for sure. Like, I don't really have to worry about the Flame Wheels. Also, Flame Wheels release is just pretty expensive. I think it's only worth buying if you would, like, actually die otherwise. But I don't really. Is this an AFK run? Too bad it's only 3 seconds. I don't need it. Haven't even used Antacid. Ooh, this could be a Revenge boon. Okay, I mean, it's probably the best boon to pick up now. It applies weak. Aphrodite Revenge does okay damage, but Zeus and Ares such is better. Smoldering, yeah. I mean, it's pretty dumb. It's just not very good for, like, Hades. And I just don't like it. It messes up a little, like a lot of the times. It just works in a very weird way, and yeah. With any other call, it would be okay, since I have second wind and stuff. I'm gonna roll for the revenge.
Thanks.
Imagine rolling past 2 duo boons at 40 heat for a revenge boon. Wave of Despair doesn't actually enable tier 2s from Aphrodite. I can still pick up the Aphrodite boon, like I don't need a hammer. My stream die? Yeah, apparently. For like a second. Yeah, that happens like twice a day. At least I'm locally recording. Oh, I should die here. If I get to. Yeah, I do. It's so hard to take this run seriously now. Like it's... I can just do whatever it feels like. That's fine. I'll even buy a boon. Why not? I mean, Vengeful Mood is just very good. This is not really what I was looking for, but I'll take it, I guess. Probably don't want a Crystal Beam. I could meme it up and take it. I don't really get to benefit from Boiling Blood anyway. I can't find Killing Freeze. You actually need a core boon for that. Otherwise, Frozen Touch into Killing Freeze would be pretty good. Guys. Thank you, good to be back. Internet dies like twice a day. I don't know why. Do I just sell Greater Haste? I don't need it. Even different league is okay, I guess, it's epic. I wish I could afford this. I probably should have sold different league instead then. Oh well. Dead for 2 seconds. Yeah, that's how it does. That's how it works. I don't know why. It's only been happening recently too. Like, I didn't get that for a month. I think I didn't, like, my internet didn't die once in the first month that I lived here. Now it does it like twice a day. And I have no idea what causes it. Yeah, no, Athena. That's how it is sometimes. Oh, how do I even die here? That's how I die here. I guess I don't have Holy Shield. God damn it. Vengeful Mood is a nice duo boon. Like, no kidding. It's like super good. If you can ever like get to pick it up. It just requires having a lot of different boons. So it's pretty hard to set up usually, but as you can see, it's like crazy good here. How do I die? Usually if I try to die in these chambers and I have duo boons, I mean revenge boons, like any of them, I just kill the enemies with my revenge boon. And yeah. And if I have like Holy Shield, sometimes you don't take poison damage for whatever reason. So it's like weird. What's in the shop? Did I check? Yeah, HP. Big Palm is good. Palms on revenge boons are like crazy good. It's a huge increase in damage. Yeah, 17 is a pretty nice streak. There's a lot of very good weapons left in the pool. Like even now I'm doing Chaos Shield. But there's also Arthur, Guan Yu, and Gilgamesh. So that is a little bit scary. Not even a little bit, it's the most scary it gets. Doesn't really get scarier than that. But like if you just get lucky enough and find like actual hammers that are not complete wastes, it's not really too bad usually. Just they are inconsistent weapons. That's it pretty much. Come on. I can afford this and something in the shop. So it's a good idea, I guess. Even this and the palm. Last time I was here with Nemesis, it was pretty horrible. I spent like a minute here in this chamber. Probably much longer than that, to be honest. Is shoulder just better? I actually want to roll this. And again. Like, look at this damage. From 100 to 236. It's more than doubled. These palms are just crazy. And it's about the same on Vengeance, like Heaven's Vengeance. Okay. Glacial Glare. Even if it's kind of redundant now. I'll just take the hammer, I guess. Nah, I'll just take sudden rush, I guess.
Never been a finer shield. Satyr sack coming right up.
Both? Yeah.
I'll pay for that.
Wave of Despair. Sure.
Powered up. The prince. See you, boy.
This shouldn't be too hard.
All right, this is it.
Let us see if the support you're getting from
I don't have the Holy Shield. I wish I had Holy Shield. Yeah, I almost have all of them. Sudden Rush is so weird. I haven't used it in a while. Do we just AFK Hades? Could have started that much sooner.
By my father's name.
There was still a complete DD to tank through 100 HP. Could have ended with Africall. Okay, Vengeful Mood, pretty good. It's not really even the first time I've tried to go for it. Like, if you just happen to come by Zeus and Ares and you get Vengeance boons, it's pretty good. Solid. Yeah, pretty nice. Makes for a good 40 hit screenshot. Super zoom was weird. Yeah, sometimes when you... I think I lost the DD at the same time as Hades died. I do have a face. I also have a trophy. Not sure if you catch that. Because most people are wondering, am I not a trophy anymore? And where are all the candles?